Can you hear me now? It's good probably that y'all couldn't hear me anyway, because I was just fussing. Hold on. Am I back? Can you hear me now? All right. There we go. Okay. I know y'all can hear me now. My loud behind. Okay. It's a good thing y'all couldn't hear me before, because I was just fussing. I was like, y'all did not think a girl was coming back on, but a girl is here. Hello, Miss Raina. Hello, Miriama. Hello, Heather. Hello, Lisa K. Hello, Pearl. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. Yes, honey. I came. Ooh, y'all got something to say today, evidently. I had to unplug my microphone because I was listening on something. Okay, y'all, we're going to get these earth signs in order. And I'll call out the time. So, Taurus, we are at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Taurus, 2 minutes and 15 seconds, Taurus. Wow, Taurus. Let me see what's going on with this here. Okay, I've only been doing 3 cards for everybody, but Taurus, we got some important to tell you. So, oops, let me move this over here. Okay. Oh, I need to zoom in. But I'm seeing for you. We started with the Queen of Wands, Taurus. With the Queen of Wands. And then we moved to Akashic Records, which is kind of like the World card in a sense. And then we moved to the 5 of Crystals, and then the High Priestess. Oh, New Zealand, welcome, dear. Welcome. So glad you could make it. Okay. Taurus. With the Queen of Wands, it feels like, Taurus, you've been very sure of yourself. Right? Full of self-confidence, direction, desire. If you're in a relationship, you feel very passionate about the person. If you're not in a relationship and you want to be, you're feeling really passionate about the person. Okay? This is a very full of self-esteem time. Okay? What's concerning to me, though, is at the end of this 5 of Crystals and the High Priestess. Akashic Records in the Star Child Tarot is a lot like the World card. It's also... Hang on one second, you guys, because I don't like speaking on something and I don't have a fullness thereof. Yeah, no, Akashic Records is not really the World card. I want to get there why they put this card in this deck, so just bear with me a moment. I don't always look, but I feel very strongly I need to look at this Akashic Record card because that's an extra card in this deck, and this isn't boding very well for my Taurus friends, so just be patient with me for one moment. Perspective, transformation, temperance, oppression, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Awakening, Universe. Akashic Records. The Akashic Records represent an energetic matrix, an imprint of every emotion, action, thought, word, and experience that has ever taken place throughout our conceivable universe. Every living being has a unique Akashic record that's specific to them. When we learn that we are in fact co-creators of our own realities, we are accessing the most optimal vibrations of potential experiences available to us and are effectively working with the Akashic records. When we talk about connecting to our higher self, we are also describing the understanding of our own Akashic records. We can connect with this source of loving information in order to be the best vision of ourselves. Okay, I see what this is, where this is going. Listen, this week, this is what I'm going to need you to do. What source is telling me to do. I needed to look at that. Thank you for being, it's not the Akashic Tarot. This is still the Star Child Tarot. The Queen of... All right, I'm going to go real deep with y'all for a second here. Taurus, Spirit is asking for you to connect to your higher self this week. Spirit is asking for you to go very deep, and very high. Spirit is asking for you to stop just looking at just what is directly in front of you and then see the endless amount of possibilities that are here at your disposal, in other words. So you've been purporting this like, I'm very confident, I'm very this, I'm very right, I'm all of this. Okay? So we're going to need you to take that, because we're coming into your season very soon. We're going to need you to take that, I am feeling very confident about who I am, and we're going to need you to access your higher self. Understand that, right, that really, now this is where it gets even deeper. Behind the scenes, what you've really been feeling is left behind and out in the cold, and like nobody understands you and nobody can grasp you. That's really what you've been feeling, but you haven't wanted to let everybody know. And so use this intuition and this high priestess knowledge as you are accessing your Akashic records, because it is coming. I wouldn't be surprised if the Magician pops up. It is coming time, because it's coming into your season. It's coming into a time where you're supposed to be manifesting and choosing, especially right now, choosing what of the endless possible outcomes for your life you are going to actually go on and choose. Which one are you going to manifest and which one are you going to create? Because it's already been put there from the beginning of time. So how are you going to really go back and grab what you should be grabbing from before and bring it forward and saying, because of all the possible, if y'all saw Avengers, Infinity War, whatever that was, this last one that just was, you know, where Thanos, you know, snapped his fingers and then half the people, you know, disappeared. Okay, so in that, close to the final snap your finger scene, Doctor Strange goes through and he's like levitating, and he's literally going through 13 million some odd yada 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 possibilities, and he comes to there's the only one that basically produces the outcome. He says we're in the end game now, and there was only one way to address the situation so that the best possible outcome could come about. It doesn't look like that, but I'm sure we'll see it at the end of the month. My point is this: of the endless possibilities, Taurus, don't get stuck in the one that you can see right now, because there's other ones back there that you haven't even contemplated, but you're going to have to tap into your high priestess energy in order to get it. With the Queen of Wands energy and the Sun as a further explanation, brighter days are definitely ahead. With the Three of Pentacles on the Akashic records, you see, at some point you got to decide you're going to partner with your higher self. Your third dimensional self has to decide you're going to partner with your higher self, and then therefore partner with Source in order to bring about the reality which you are meant to have. Okay, this is not necessarily love, Taurus, so I'm going to need you to grasp that. This ain't about love. This Two of Cups is about you partnering with your own self. This Two of Cups is all about that soul tie that you have with yourself. And that sounds really weird, but it's not. Are you going to allow your mind to partner with your higher consciousness so that you can bring and co-create with Supreme Source what your reality is? For whatever reason, this week is a pivotal week in that process. And I believe it's a pivotal week in the process, not because it's about to come to pass in this week, but because it is the foundation gets set this week. The clarity comes this week if you're willing to allow it to happen. That does require you to, yes, you felt a little left out in the cold. And I will tell you why you felt left out in the cold. Because you're going down a path you ain't had no business going down in the first place. See, you've had your bullheadedness stuck on one specific path. And you're not following your intuition. Therefore, it's lonely. Why is it lonely? Because Source can't come along with you on this path. This wasn't the highest desire for yourself. If you, though, tap into your higher self, Taurus, if you tap into your higher self, Taurus, you have the Ace of Cups as the outcome. Your cup overflows with blessings. Your cup will then overflow with positive emotion that you set your energy in a positive, uplifting, ascended emotion. You'll then see with the Eight of Wands forward movement. And you're like, why is that Devil card there? Oh, it's toxic. Actually, it's not this time. Well, it could be. You're going to have to put down the needs and the desires of the flesh in order to get to the High Priestess energy. You can't engage in the desires and the thought pattern of the flesh if you want to access up high. Do you hear what I'm saying to you today? Your ship is ready to come in. You need to close this chapter of letting your ego, hey, Lollipop, of letting your ego, Taurus, actually run you, okay? So that you can move into the time of celestial celebration that's meant, and that manifestation with the Queen of Pentacles can actually occur. Do you understand me? There needs to be Taurus, and if you didn't know this was for you, here's the Hierophant. So feel some type of way if you wanna. Feel some type of way if you wanna. But I'm telling you, you have to stop being bullheaded, Taurus. You can't be carnal if you're going to ascend. You're going to have to put the carnality down to ascend to the higher level so that you can actually live the life that you desire and that you're meant to live. We've only got to Taurus. That's all we were at. Taurus took me a minute. It was sometimes I'm gonna tell you and I'm sure other readers in the room can attest to that. Some signs can be a little bit tougher for me to grab a hold of, to really tune into than others, especially if I don't have a lot of interaction with that sign on a regular basis. Oh, excuse me. But I feel like there was somebody that was trying to interact with me that's a Taurus. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay, we're going to move it along to Virgo. Moving right along to Virgo. Virgo is going to be at 15 minutes and 45 seconds, please. Virgo moderators, 15 minutes and 45 seconds, please. Shocker. Uh-oh, Virgo, you got 2 cups cards, which means I'm going to ask you to be in your feelings a little bit. Hello, lovely Libra. Oh, my goodness, but let's get y'all darn earth signs in these goddamn Akashic records. Let me just put that here. I think I said 215 for the Taurus, right? 215 and Virgo. We're gonna call it instead 1630. All right. Did my sound go out, y'all? Can you hear me now? Let me know if my sound went out. Give me a heart if you can hear me. Hey, Shatora Joyner. Shatora, how are you? Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. All right. Welcome to the newbies. This is not typically what I do, but we're going to do it tonight. All right, here we go, y'all. Here it is for Virgo. Okay, Virgo. You have some cup energy going on, which means those things that are feelings. I know. How dare we speak of feelings, right, Earth signs? But here it is. Virgo, I feel like that there has been, very good. I feel like, Virgo, there has been with the Seven of Cups energy, some confusion, some fog. You have a lot of choices that you have a lot of decisions to make and choices to choose from. And it's not making logical sense. It's not making logical sense. So this is different because it's kind of there's not a clear path laid out. There's not a clear way you can organize this. There's not a clear way you could come to a logical conclusion here. And it has really left you, it's kind of like you got to feel with your gut, and you might have to invoke and bring up some emotion that you're just like, I don't know what to do with all this mess. Right, Lollipop. Everybody, please do subscribe to Lollipop's Tarot Shop, please. As a support our content creators. So yeah, it's some emotions, mine, and you all not really like. You're not in it. You don't want to feel. There's some confusion happening, and you've been in deep thought or will be in deep thought this week with the Four of Cups. So listen now, like I said, there's some confusion. There's choices that have to be made. I feel like this is kind of coming into this. And it's coming out of the new moon in Aries, which wants us to start, right? It wants us to get going. Aries is a, let's get it going, right? Right? It's a cardinal sign. Let's get it started. Spring has sprung. Let's breathe new life into all of this. And Jupiter in retrograde in Sag says, while we're breathing new life, though, can we kind of review where we've been? Because some of y'all ideas might not have been the best. Yeah? Some of y'all ideas may not have been the best. So I just need you to review it and make sure that people who's supposed to be in your life are supposed to be in your life. And so now there's all this crazy change happening with these fire signs that are ruling things right now. Okay, ruling things. And now the moon's going void. Now you don't know what the hell to do, right? So it's foggy. And you're in deep contemplation. But remember with the Four of Cups, there's 3 cups that are full and standing. Try not to get fixated on the cup that's hanging out and knocked over. And you as well. Now this come up in this darn Capricorn, and this is the theme. Now we had that theme with the fire signs. So we had a theme there with the fire signs. We might have one here with these Akashic records. So it's time to kind of access it and bring it forward. Okay, what's old is new. So let's look at the Seven of Cups. What are we going on? What's going on here with the Seven? Oh, Okay. Are some of y'all in some third party-ish, Virgo? This doesn't necessarily have to be your love life. This could be that there are too many cooks in the kitchen speaking. There's too many cooks in this kitchen speaking. And you've been trying to manifest this situation with the Empress. You've put in a lot of love and affection, right? You put in a lot of love and affection in this. You've been working real hard at it. And with the Six of Cups, this is something, this is either familial, friend, but this is something you have been putting a lot of effort into birthing. There's a lot of, man, it's almost like this is your baby. This situation is so very near and dear to you, Virgo. And you really wanted it to work. And you're not understanding why it ain't worked up until now. And now there's confusion. And now there's confusion. Wow. And there's bit with the moon. Oh my God. More water. Y'all can't take, y'all is mud right now. Poor Virgos, y'all is mud. There's secrets too behind here, Virgo. And you know people are holding back either their true feelings or you're concerned there are ulterior motives. And again, you go by logic, so there's a lot of illogical behavior going on, and it has you thoroughly confused on how to proceed. And that's why you're in deep thought. What do we have for this Four of Cups, please? Why is this Four of Cups here? What do we have for the Four of Cups? What do we have? With the King of Swords, you're trying to discover the truth. Not only are you trying to discover the truth, you're speaking truth, but I feel like this is a king that's like, man, look, I'm telling you, I'm not going to cut your head off if you just tell me the truth. And these people don't even believe that you're not going to cut their head off. Now, in their defense, Virgo, they're used to you cutting their head off. But the point is you're like, really, I need to understand what's going on because it feels like someone's been in your ear. Someone has like spoiled the broth here. Someone has spoiled the soup and been putting extra ingredients in there. They have spoiled the sauce. And man, this is messed up. Because you really, this is really a situation that you thought was going to be quite fruitful with the Three of Wands. And you just looking at truth and you just want truth and you just trying to understand how in the hell did this go wrong? And it's keeping you up at night. What in the world? With the Temperance card, I do have a potential Sagittarius that's keeping you up at night. With the Fool card, I feel like this is a relatively new situation, or you looked at this like this was about to be a brand new beginning. And it doesn't have to be a Sag, but you've exercised great patience with it. And now with the Five of Pentacles, you're left out in the cold. Okay, so what I'm hearing, because you know, I don't know. She got a fit. She's trying to get her ex back, but has a feeling he has someone else. And isn't telling her. Wow. Yeah. I mean, and it's keeping these Virgos up at night. And then you're worried, right? You're really worried. Spirit is saying, what's old is new. The end is the beginning is the end. And you're going to find your answers in the Akashic Record. See, this is the thing, you all. You only, much like your Taurus trines, you are looking at this from the perspective of there's only one outcome. And it's only the outcome that you thought this was going to be. Now you're confused because you had it all planned out. This was all set up and ready to go. Boom, boom, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and here we go. But what Spirit is asking you to do is to make a decision with the Two of Wands that instead of only going your way, you know, instead of being Burger King about it, we're going to need you to kind of step it back and maybe rethink your order. Take a step back and say, perhaps in my third dimensional mind, my ego is not meant to rule this situation in this time. Perhaps there's another way. And with the Eight of Cups, leave behind that which is not serving you, which is your present way of operating and your present way that you're feeling, because the feelings you've been using and the plans and the ways that you've been operating, it's not bringing you what you had anticipated it would bring you. But you did not look at the past behavior enough, or you did not look at how you related to the same or similar situation before to learn from the past and see how it can have a new outcome. So Spirit's asking you to go back to your Akashic record. Put in the work. You've put in much work already with the Eight of Pentacles. So you've put a lot of work into this situation. But it's one of those situations where, you know how sometimes you gotta, I don't know, y'all might not be old enough, but I'll put it in today's terms. You know how sometimes you do a Google search and the first way that you do the search, it comes up with okay options. The answer's kind of there. You kind of have some relevant websites to look at, but it's not quite right there. So you got to put in a little work and dig a little deeper. Change up what words you're using. Switch it up. Switch the order up. Do you see what I'm saying? So you got to put in some work and really dig in those past records in order to get where you need to go. With the Star, there is hopefulness, right? There is hope. Hope springs eternal. So don't lose hope in the situation, Virgo, but you're going to have to hit pause, rewind, reset, and then play. Matter of fact, don't just hit pause, hit stop. Stop, rewind, review, and then you're going to have to skip ahead a little while and then press play. Because you got to review, you got to go back and say, why do I keep repeating the same thing? Why do I keep in these similar situations? Here I had everything planned. I thought this was the time this was going to work. And yet I'm getting the same scenario. There's still people spoiling the sauce. There's still too many cooks in the kitchen. There's still third party chitter chatter going on. Why is this happening? And why does it always sabotage my stuff? Take this thinking time. This time the Four of Cups is not necessarily a bad thing. But the secrets that you've been trying to understand with the Moon really have more to do with you and your higher self and learning from past experiences and past lives than it does anything else. Hope springs eternal and you can move forward. But you got to go backwards and you got to learn the lessons and then really decide what is your true desired outcome that you and Creator are going to co-create. Instead of choosing that one solitary outcome, I'm going to need you to review the possibilities again and then choose a different one. But this one where you win and you're not beholden to somebody else and you're not giving your power up to somebody else. All right. Ooh, y'all Earth signs really got sister working tonight. I mean, everybody else, I was able to get through y'all in 30 minutes straight up. Y'all got a sister working. All right, here we go. Last but certainly not least, I know what y'all been waiting on in here, Capricorn. Here comes the Cappies. All right, Capricorn is going to start at 31 minutes even. 31 minutes will be the Capricorn starting point. 31 minutes, please, for Capricorns. Please, one of the moderators put it in there so nobody forgets. 31 minutes. Jesus. Do I have another one just in case? I'm about tired of y'all on these damn 4 cups. Well, it seems to be so that y'all 4 cups, the 4 cups is the theme for the night. Team Cap at 31 minutes. For my earth signs, the 4 of cups seems to be the theme for today. Y'all in some deep thought. All right, Cap. Overall, I'm liking this reading for y'all. Overall, I'm liking the reading. Wheel of Fortune, let me tell y'all something. Y'all have abundance coming towards you. I mean, the wheel is turning in your favor. The odds are now in your favor. Okay? And, you know, not in a bad Hunger Games kind of way. Like, it's really in your favor. Lord have mercy. And then here's the wheel as a clarifier on the wheel. I guess that's there was no clarification. Beesh. The wheel is the wheel. I don't know how other way it's turning in your favor, y'all. I know y'all might not believe it, but it's coming, baby. It's coming. You have felt, and you're going to continue to feel a little bit like you're left out in the cold this week. A little alone. But remember, with the 5 of crystals, with the 5 of pentacles, you can always open the door and decide to walk on through that door and get some help. Okay? With the 7 of swords, thieves in the temple. You know, there may have been some thieves in the temple before, but understand somebody's trying you out. Ooh, Jesus. You sitting outside the temple this time, so you can see the thief before the thief walk in to steal the church's money. Do you hear what I'm saying? This time being left outside in the cold. This time being left outside the church and not necessarily seeing that you could walk in is actually a good thing, because you're going to be able to see them coming for you before they get there. And trust and believe they're coming. Trust and believe. If another 4 of cups shows up, I'm about a monkey's uncle. Look. I'm tired of these here 4 of cups showing up. That, I guess, Spirit was like, wow. Okay, listen up. Think about it. Think about people as you see them trespassing on in front. Think about it. Because rounding out this week, we have the High Priestess and the 4 of cups. And I got a 4 cups as a clarifier. The wheel's turning in your favor. But what Spirit is saying is someone's going to come try and take that away. Do you see what I'm saying? Someone's going to try to come and steal your joy. Someone's going to try to come in and take the church's money. Okay? Someone's going to come in and try to lie and thieve their way into your life. So don't be sitting here. If somebody's trying to tickle your ears, will you listen and analyze it first to make sure it's the truth, to make sure it's right? Use your intuition with the High Priestess. Now, I know this could be a Pisces card, but I'm not seeing it that way at all. You need to keep your ears open. Keep your ears to the ground. What are the streets saying? What the streets saying, y'all? What are the streets saying to y'all? Oh, 10 of Wands. Don't accept all offers of help. Take the Hermit. Take a cue from the Hermit. Now you got the 5 of crystals and the Hermit card. You go with. I don't normally tell anybody to go within, but I'm going to need y'all to watch what's going on, because you are in, with the Magician, you are in a manifestation cycle. Let me tell you something here. See, you got the double wheel over here, and now you got the Magician over here, along with the High Priestess. Be careful what you wish for, because it just might come true. And in fact, it will. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you're manifesting. Be careful that you're not trying to manifest a situation with somebody that really is not going to bring you any good later on. That really doesn't have your best interest at heart, and that has this Seven of Swords energy. Be careful. For some of you, it's already somebody that's in your world. For others of you, it's going to be a resurrected person that's going to swing their way on back in. And, you know, they're going to look like a friend. They're going to look like they're cool. They're going to look like they mean you well. But look at their motivation. You got to look at their motivation. And also, if they've been out of your life for a minute and not supportive of you, now that things are turning around for your good, don't let them back in right now. They should have been there. They should have been there when you was down. They should have been there when you was down. If they ain't been down with you when you was down and they only coming around when you getting up, baby, put them on this little hangman. This is the thing here. Y'all ain't got to make no more sacrifices. Y'all ain't got to be the martyrs. Y'all ain't got to do nothing. You just hang back and wait and see and look. Because they'll show themselves to be the thief. They'll show themselves to be the thief and the liar. All right, Cappies? That's all I mean, I'm putting y'all on 911. 911 emergency. Okay? I'm putting an APB out for the thief and the liar. And I'm telling y'all, I can hear it. For some people that are going to watch this later and that potentially are watching it right now, it's going to be that they have already been circling around, but they never really meant you any harm. And their real intentions are going to come out now that things are looking up for you. For others of you, it's a resurrection type of thing. They're coming back. And they might be like, oh, you know, I didn't want to interfere with you. I know you were going through some stuff. You know, I was trying to give you your space. I was trying to allow you a minute to really get yourself together because I know it was a rough time. You know, I'm glad that you're coming through this. You know, I'm here for you now. Examine. I'm not saying I'm not saying to distrust everybody. But all I'm saying is examine why they coming back. I don't think this week is going to suck for you at all, Raina. I think that you have to take into account the fact that the Wheel of Fortune came up twice. So that means things are turning in your favor. You just have to be careful not to be letting people in that don't belong there and don't deserve to be there. Hey, Angelic Quest. Just shut down a dude I hadn't seen. Well, see, there you go. Lollipop. I don't think the week is going to suck for you at all, baby girl. Not at all. I don't see that as a bad week at all. Well, y'all, it's time for me to go. Well, time for me to go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, y'all. I'm going to let this go now. It has been, you know, well, just hear what I said. Just hear what I said. Well, you should trust your children. You should trust your children. The cats I don't know about. I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm gonna have to go, y'all. It's been real. Thank you so much from New Zealand. Please consider liking and subscribing. Yes, but I got a lot of stuff done today. Almost all the modules are done for the conference. Just a few small tweaks. Hey, Glamour, how you doing, Lisa Marie, baby? I never did speak to our friend, just so you know. Or YouTube ship, whatever you want to say. I'm almost done with all of that. So it was a very productive day. It's been a very productive weekend. Very enlightening weekend. I'm so glad y'all hung with me for these 4. I really need to go to bed. I know I ain't going. But I need to go to bed. Anyway, if one of the mods could please timestamp this, I'm gonna get you on out here. And I gotta get up early in the morning. And finish up some more stuff. But we really rocking and rolling. I've had a great day. I really had a great day overall. I cannot complain at all. All right, guys. I love each and every one of you. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Have a fantastic week, y'all. I love y'all. Okay? Love you guys. Namaste. Bye.